Hello Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome to your Purple Feather Tarot community. I truly hope you are doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading you find those answers from the universe that you have been searching for. I want to take a moment to wish you a very Merry Christmas, filled with peace, love, light, and beautiful blessings for you and your loved ones. Today we are going to go directly into your reading, so let's connect with all of your tarot cards. As always, we are going to look at all of your energies. We will also explore the energies of your special person or that person who is thinking about you right now, and we will reveal all the good things that are coming into your life. So, connecting with your energies, let's begin. Sagittarius, this part of your reading brings a powerful combination of messages from the universe. You have drawn the Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. From the very beginning, your energy is resonating strongly with themes of movement, transformation, and above all, travel. These aren't just small changes, they are shifts that can completely redefine your path. Right now, there is a clear project or idea forming in your mind. It's something you've been contemplating deeply, perhaps even dreaming about. The energy surrounding it is highly positive. This project is not only viable but is destined for success. Very soon, you will receive answers, signs, and guidance from the universe. Support will arrive in the form of opportunities, resources, or even unexpected synchronicities that help you bring this dream into reality. If, at this moment, you're planning to launch your own business or build something independent, know that the financial resources you need are already on their way to you. The right doors will open at the perfect time, and your persistence will be rewarded. If what you seek is a major relocation or international travel, perhaps for study, work, or a complete life reset, then trust that the path will soon be illuminated. I see the possibility of coming across a significant amount of money that allows you to update your living situation. You may be moving into a more spacious, more comfortable home, or perhaps finally living in a place that reflects your true self and aspirations. The presence of both the Two and Three of Wands in your spread confirms this. These are cards of anticipation, of stepping beyond your comfort zone, and exploring the world with curiosity and courage. They speak of physical movement, but also intellectual and emotional growth. It is likely that you'll be learning something new soon. This could be an academic subject, a skill you've always wanted to develop, or even a new language. Interestingly, I sense that much of this learning won't take place in a traditional classroom. You'll likely use online platforms or digital tools, studying from afar, perhaps even while preparing to relocate. Language learning apps, online certifications, or remote training may play a big part in this journey. Moreover, there's a strong indication that a job offer may come from abroad or from a global company. This opportunity could change your professional life entirely, giving you the chance to work in a dynamic and multicultural environment, and possibly relocate to a different country where abundance awaits you. When it comes to love, these same cards hint at emotional movement and new beginnings. If you've been feeling stuck, bored, or emotionally unfulfilled in recent times, this will not last much longer. Two strong energetic shifts are approaching. First, your own energy is evolving, you are changing. And second, as you shift, you may attract a new person into your life. This individual is someone vibrant, full of passion, and not afraid of action. This is a person who brings fire, a sign of vitality and constant motion. It may be someone with a fire sign influence, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius like yourself, but more importantly, this is someone with a spirited personality who acts decisively and gets bored easily unless things keep flowing and evolving. This person may want to bring fresh experiences into your life. They could propose new activities, travel, or even a move together. Expect someone who won't let you settle into routine, who keeps your energy flowing with excitement and inspiration. With the Queen of Swords, I also feel a deep intellectual awakening within you. This part of the reading highlights personal growth through wisdom, learning, and clarity. You may soon enroll in a course, start reading more consistently, or dive into subjects that stimulate your curiosity. Books, research, and self-development materials will play an important role. Your mind is sharp, focused, and ready to absorb new knowledge. The Page of Pentacles supports this by showing that even small ideas, tiny seeds planted now, can grow into powerful manifestations later on. Everything in your energy suggests that the little adjustments you begin to make now, even those that seem superficial, are setting off much larger transformations. The Page of Wands confirms this. You may decide to change something in your physical appearance, a new haircut, a shift in your wardrobe, even switching your perfume. Though these changes may feel minor, they carry a ripple effect. They mark the beginning of a new cycle where your outer self aligns with your evolving inner world. Your entire reading carries the energy of someone who is serious, disciplined, and committed. I feel that you are ready to dedicate yourself to growth, whether that be in your personal habits, intellectual pursuits, or your relationships. There's a mature and responsible vibration here. You're ready to take the next step. If you are in a relationship, you may be working to deepen your communication and connection with your special person. If you're single, this could be the moment you decide to shift your habits and manifest a partner who truly resonates with your energy. Maybe you've even set specific goals, like reading more books each year, improving your daily routines, or learning something new each month. Whatever your goals are, your current mindset will lead you toward excellent results. Now, let's ask the cards a bit more. What's next for you? Who's thinking about you? Who feels your energy from afar and wishes to manifest a connection with you? What further advice does the tarot have for this powerful phase of your life? Let's keep going. Sagittarius, your reading begins with the presence of the Six of Cups, a card that speaks of emotional currents drawing you back toward the past, not in a painful way, but in a nostalgic and meaningful one. There is a strong energy of reconnection, of revisiting people or places that once meant a great deal to you. This may involve someone from your past unexpectedly resurfacing in your life, not necessarily a romantic partner, but possibly a childhood friend, an old companion, someone with whom you once shared a deep bond but eventually lost contact. Now, life brings this person back, perhaps to offer closure, rekindle a friendship, or simply to remind you of a part of yourself that you left behind. This reconnection feels natural and healing. At the same time, you might be preparing for a journey, maybe to visit your parents, your family, or relatives living abroad. You could also be traveling to your birthplace, the town or city where you grew up, and during this visit, you may find yourself walking through streets filled with memories. You might pass by your old school, your childhood home, or places where you laughed and dreamed as a young soul. These memories arise not to make you dwell in the past, but to remind you of the richness of your personal history, of how far you've come, and of the emotional roots that ground you. These recollections may bring tears to your eyes, but they are tears of warmth, of joy, of a quiet recognition of your journey. Alongside this, the King of Cups appears in your reading, showing that you are stepping into a place of emotional strength and maturity. This king is someone who has walked through storms, has learned the difference between illusion and truth, and now protects his heart with wisdom. You are being invited to embody this energy, to slow down, and to take your time when new people enter your life. If someone appears who stirs your emotions, who awakens your desire or curiosity, the message here is not to rush. Feel everything, but stay grounded. The King of Cups teaches discernment, patience, and emotional intelligence. He reminds you to ask yourself important questions before opening your heart. Does this person honor your worth? Are they capable of loving you in the way you deserve? Can their actions support the happiness you are building for yourself? If the answer is unclear, the king encourages you to wait, to observe, and to trust your intuition rather than falling into fantasy. Your next card is the Queen of Wands, a vibrant and fiery energy that adds contrast to your current emotional state. She represents confidence, magnetism, and bold expression, but when paired with the King of Cups, who belongs to the emotional realm of water, a natural tension can arise. The Queen of Wands burns with fire, while the King of Cups flows with water, and when fire and water meet, there can be steam, confusion, or even conflict. This symbolic pairing suggests that you may be dealing with someone whose emotional language is different from yours. This person might express feelings in ways that feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable to you. They may have a different purpose, a different rhythm, or a unique way of seeing life and love. This is not a bad thing, but your cards are encouraging you to examine this difference honestly. Sometimes we meet people who are kind, respectful, and well-intentioned, yet they are simply not aligned with our path. This message is not about judgment, it is about awareness. It's okay to acknowledge that someone is not a match, even if they are a good person. Saying goodbye to someone who isn't aligned with your future does not mean they are wrong, it means you are wise. The King of Cups knows exactly who is worthy of his heart and who is not, and your reading suggests that you are reaching that same level of clarity. Perhaps you are currently dating someone who is kind and thoughtful, but something deep inside you knows they cannot offer the depth, vision, or emotional safety you truly seek. You are now elevating your expectations. You are no longer willing to settle for a connection just to avoid being alone. You understand that your heart deserves something real, something expansive, something worthy of your growth. This is a powerful shift. Following this, we have the Ten of Swords, a card that confirms you have walked through pain. In your past, there was heartbreak, betrayal, or emotional disillusionment. Perhaps you gave too much to someone who could not meet you at your level. Perhaps you held on to a karmic connection that drained you. But that chapter is closed. Now, the Three of Cups rises to remind you that joy is still available to you. You are now turning your energy toward new horizons, toward friendships, community, and celebration. There may be a new job opportunity or professional path that lifts your spirit and brings renewed confidence. As your attention shifts toward manifesting wealth, career stability, or creative success, you might notice that love naturally takes a back seat. That is not something to fear, it is simply part of your current cycle. The universe does not always activate all areas of our life at once. Sometimes we are called to focus on love, other times on prosperity, and other times on healing or spiritual growth. Your reading encourages you to pay attention to what the universe is offering you right now. If love is present, nurture it. If wealth is flowing in, embrace it. If solitude is guiding you toward self-discovery, honor it. Everything has a season. There will be years when love blossoms freely. Other years will be financially abundant. Still others will deepen your connection with spirit. Your role is not to force, but to align. Manifestation becomes powerful when your desires match what the universe is already placing in front of you. Your reading tells you that you are standing at a beautiful intersection of past wisdom and future potential. Trust what you feel, listen to what life is showing you, and allow your manifestations to unfold with grace and purpose. Sagittarius, we now continue with your energy and explore what else the universe has in store for you. One of the most important cards that appears in your reading is the Wheel of Fortune, a powerful symbol of destiny, change, and divine timing. This card marks the arrival of fated encounters, moments and meetings that are not random, not coincidences, but sacred orchestrations from the universe. In the coming days or weeks, you may begin to meet people who are not entering your life by chance. These individuals are being guided toward you for a specific reason. Some of them may appear as soulmates or twin flames, others may come in the form of supportive friends, wise mentors, or spiritual guides. You are being asked to remain open and attentive because these people are here to transform your journey. Their presence is meant to inspire, uplift, and redirect you toward your highest path. The energy around you is shifting to align with your purpose. Some of these connections will feel instantly familiar, like you've known them forever, and that is because your souls have met before. Let's dive deeper and ask the tarot what kind of person is coming toward you. Are we talking about love, alliances, or perhaps someone you need to be cautious with? The appearance of the Eight of Cups gives us a clue. This card often signals someone from your past who may not have fully resolved their karmic cycle. There is emotional weight here, perhaps sadness, regret, or a feeling of unfinished business. The challenge is that while you have already completed your karmic lesson with this person, they have not. You have healed, grown, and let go, but this other person may be returning with unresolved emotions, looking to reconnect, seeking support or closure. They may arrive in tears, emotionally overwhelmed, still carrying burdens from their past that they have not yet been able to release. Your reading tells me clearly that it is not your responsibility to fix them. You did your part. You tried to be present. You offered love, understanding, and patience, but they did not listen. Now, they must face their own shadows, and you must protect your peace. It may be painful to watch someone you once cared about struggle, but your soul is no longer entangled in that chapter. It is time for them to walk their own path and heal in their own time. As we move forward, we see the Knight of Cups entering your spread, suggesting that if you are currently in a relationship, you may receive a romantic proposal or gesture from someone in your past. Your reading is cautioning you to be very careful with this. While it may seem harmless, and while your intentions may be pure, this interaction could stir unnecessary complications, especially if your current partner or soulmate becomes aware of it. Even if there is no romantic intent, the mere fact of opening the door to the past could be misinterpreted, leading to tension or conflict in your present connection. This is not about blaming you, but about recognizing how others perceive your actions. Be mindful of what kind of energy you're allowing back into your life. Now, let's go further. The Six of Wands appears next, a card that speaks of victory, confidence, and public recognition. I feel a strong message here that you are currently aligned with someone who truly deserves your love, and you also deserve the love they are offering. There is mutual admiration, effort, and growth in your relationship, and this reading brings a beautiful confirmation of success in your love life. You may already be experiencing a fulfilling and joyful relationship where both of you are giving your best. If that resonates, then a romantic victory is on the horizon. Say it aloud, write it down, declare it with conviction: I deserve a victory in love. Because you do. Let's clarify further. The Hierophant appears, a card of sacred commitments, values, and spiritual unions. This card tells me that the greatest victory you're about to claim is not only emotional, but also spiritual and official. It could be the deepening of a current relationship, a formal commitment, or even a marriage, depending on your life path. Perhaps you've been through many challenges together. You've had to overcome emotional tests, especially related to your past, but now those tests serve as proof that you're with the right person. The Hierophant also points to the importance of shared values, mutual respect, and spiritual alignment. Especially if your partner has Taurus or Aries energy, this message is even more relevant. There is a growing desire between you both to solidify your bond, to build a foundation that honors the love you share. This doesn't necessarily have to be a traditional marriage unless that's something both of you want. The meaning of commitment has evolved in today's world, and the Hierophant acknowledges that. It could mean becoming exclusive, getting engaged, moving in together, or simply agreeing to walk through life hand in hand with intention and honesty. What matters most is that both of you are on the same page, committed to growing together. There is a spiritual maturity in your connection now that allows you to talk openly, plan together, and face the future with trust. I see a strong step forward happening in your relationship, something that lifts your connection to a higher level of understanding and devotion. No matter what stage you're in, the message is clear: you and your person are being supported by divine forces to grow something beautiful, lasting, and true. Alright Sagittarius, let's continue with your energy and explore what's coming next in your reading. The Five of Wands appears, representing an energy of competition, tension, and a need to defend what belongs to you. You may be in a situation right now where you feel like you have to fight to protect your space, your success, your energy, or even your values. This doesn't necessarily mean open conflict, but it could point to an atmosphere where others challenge your stability, or where you're being drawn into unnecessary drama. It could also mean internal battles, where your heart and your mind are pulling in different directions. Alongside this, the King of Wands shows up, indicating a powerful, passionate figure with strong opinions, but also someone who may be experiencing struggles of their own. There is someone in your surroundings who doesn't know how to properly manage their finances or resources. This person could be dealing with significant debt, especially past financial obligations that are still weighing heavily on them. It may be debt from a bank, unpaid bills, or poor financial decisions from the past. I see this person working very hard, making risky or desperate moves just to stay afloat. Inevitably, this person may approach you, directly or indirectly, asking for financial help. This is where the King of Pentacles energy enters your reading. This card shows that you are currently in a strong, grounded position. You are someone who has worked hard, who has learned how to manage your money, your time, and your energy wisely. Because of your current stability, you might be in a position where you can offer help to others, but your reading is asking you to consider this choice very carefully. There are different degrees of generosity, and not all requests are made from a place of sincerity. If this person is someone who has stood by you in difficult times, someone who has supported you without conditions, then yes, your help would be an act of kindness and loyalty, something the King of Pentacles would honor. In this case, you can give without regret, whether it's a gift or a loan, because it comes from your heart. But your reading is also warning you, with equal clarity, to be cautious about people who only show up when they need something, especially money. You are being asked to recognize the difference between genuine relationships and those rooted in convenience. As a King of Pentacles figure, you are wise, strategic, and generous, but also discerning. You are being reminded not to feel guilty about setting boundaries. As we continue, the Nine of Swords appears, bringing in the emotional weight of guilt, manipulation, or pressure. There may be someone who contacts you in tears, speaking of their pain, of how much they're suffering, trying to make you feel responsible for their hardship. They may use emotional language to trigger your empathy, telling you heartbreaking stories that make you feel like helping them is your moral duty. However, your reading clearly shows that this person knows exactly what they are doing. This is someone who is skilled at manipulation, someone who uses emotional storytelling as a tool, not just with you, but with everyone. They share the same sob stories with many people, asking everyone for help, for money, for resources, creating a cycle of dependence and pity. And while their pain may be real, the way they handle it is not your burden to carry. Your intuition may already be telling you that this person is not using the help they receive in the right way. You may not know exactly where the money goes, but something inside you knows that their needs are never ending because their behavior doesn't change. That's why your reading is repeating a clear and consistent message: be mindful of who you give to, protect your energy, and don't be afraid to say no. And with that, we begin to wrap up your reading for today. As always, I want to thank you for being here with me, allowing these messages to reach your heart, and for walking through this journey of tarot and self-discovery. If this reading resonated with you, I invite you to click the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future readings. For now, we'll gently close this chapter, and I send you my warmest wishes for a day filled with success, peace, and divine blessings. Trust that everything you need will arrive in perfect timing, and we will surely meet again in your next reading.